Today we're talking the rational root theorem. Here's the main formula here. So it gives you all the possible zeros that you can test, and we're going to test them with synthetic division to find one that actually works. Like remember on your last test when it said, could this be a factor? And you were looking for one that had a remainder of 0. So that's how you're going to determine if it is a 0 of that function. So use the equation x cubed plus 3x squared minus 10x minus 24 equals 0 to answer the following questions. So here's what we got. We got whatever's in your leading coefficient, that's going to be q, which in this case is 1. Whatever your last number is, the constant, which is negative 24, that's going to be considered your p. So you're always going to put all the possible factors of the regular number over all the possible factors of your leading coefficient. Now the only factors of 1 are 1 and negative 1. So we really don't even need the denominator there. But for factors of 24, it could be positive and negative 1. It could be positive and negative 2, 3, 4, 6 goes in there, positive and negative 12, and then positive and negative 24. So again, the denominator would be 1, so we don't need the denominator there. But positive and negative 1, each one of these numbers is really 2 different zeros that we can test out. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We have 14 possible zeros to check. So it is going to be a bit of an undertaking. I guess I could write those right here. Plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4, plus or minus 6, plus or minus 12, plus or minus the bell, plus or minus 24. So let's start with 1. 1 is a pretty good one to start with. So remember, if we're testing 1, you put it in the box. Our coefficients here, we have 1x to the third, 3x squared, negative 10x to the first, and negative 24. Now these can sometimes get a little frustrating when they don't work. So you're like, oh, I gotta erase. Or just cross it off and just write small. 1 times 1 is 1, 3 plus 1 is 4. 1 times 4 is 4, plus negative 10 is negative 6. 1 times negative 6 is negative 6, plus negative 24 is negative 30. That one's out. Time to try another one. Let's try negative 1. Negative 1, we got 1, 3, negative 10, and negative 24 again. Take down our 1. Negative 1 times 1 is negative 1, plus 3 is 2. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2, plus negative 10 is negative 12. And negative 1 times negative 12 is positive 12. Negative 24 plus 12 is negative 12, so that one won't work either. That one's out. So let's try positive 2. Ooh. 1, 3, negative 10, negative 24. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. Negative 10 plus 10 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. What's going on? You got a little light show going on down there. Negative 24 plus 0 is negative 24. We're still out. I know you're starting to lose that patience. I get it. Let's try negative 2. 1, 3, negative 10, negative 24. Don't worry, one of these will hit. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2, plus 3 is 1. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2, plus negative 10 is negative 12. Negative 2 times negative 12 is positive 24, which gives us 0. We've found a 0. Now, I'm going to start the next video to show you what to do after you found that 0. Oh man, get excited, please.